Hello, everyone. Gonna do something a little different tonight, and I'm going to play a horror game. And whenever I looked up horror games on PlayStation Plus, this popped up, and I have no idea what it is, and I haven't looked anything up. It just said it was a horror game, and I thought, what the fuck? Okay. So, the game wanted you to know that all characters in this game are over the age of 18. So that's probably going to be important. It also says this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So keep that in mind as we progress forward. Yeah. Oh, my mic's coming through on my phone. Alrighty. Share, copy link. Time for horror-tisms. I'm live. Everyone. There we go. All right. I literally don't know anything about this game. So let's find out together. Why is this a horror game? Is my biggest question. And is this really going to be a horror game? I don't know. But let's go ahead and get started. I don't know how long this game is or how long it's going to take. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Wow. Would you like to review detailed content warning which contains spoilers? No. Alternately, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. Holy shit. How weak are people's how weak are people mentally where this could fuck you up? Or is this really going to fuck you up? By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Fuck off. Fuck off with all of this, man. Jesus Christ. What kind of world do we live in where that was necessary? And then another warning. This game is not suitable for children. What am I going to get into? All right, let's check the settings first. Text speed. Auto forward time. I don't know what any of that means. Enable content warnings. This game is terrifying. Hello, spread love, not hate. I have no idea. All right. I'm old and I'm sitting pretty far away, so I'm going to go with that. We definitely don't want to enable the content warnings. Let's see. How does the sound in relation to my voice? Because I can't hear it. Is the music too loud, too low? These pink polka dots are going to give me nightmares. I know that. Alright. I don't know. I assume I could change this later if people say that you watched PewDiePie play a long time ago. Oh, okay. Nice. Alrighty. Alright. New game. Please enter your name. Let's see. If this is a horror game, I gotta go with my Dark Souls. Oh, I can't do Benefor Clump. Wow, there's not enough. All right. In honor of Star Wars Outlaws and the absolute train wreck that game was, let's go with Sneem. My name is Sneem. All right. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Am I gonna have to read this whole fucking game out loud? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sneem. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sneem, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Aw, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Dude's a dick. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Fuck yeah, based. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Fuck yeah, let's go. Hello! Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Alright, I can read this so much faster in my head than out loud. And since there's only a couple people watching, I think I'm just going to stop reading out loud until somebody complains about it. If you guys really want me to read the rest of this out loud, I will. Saori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I don't know, I think I have to read this out loud or this stream's just going to be fucking... I don't know. Alright, I'm going to keep reading. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki... Alright, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Saori is really that much of an airhead or if she is so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. She became Italian and a plumber just there. Don't ask why. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Saori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Saori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Saori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Girl 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Sneem, what a nice surprise. Girl 3 likes Sneem. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Remember, everybody, these girls are all over the age of 18. Alright? The game was very clear about that. And I'm going to keep saying it so we don't get any weird things happening. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also one who made cupcakes, according to Saori. Girl 2 is your favorite? I don't know anything about him yet. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Saori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sneem. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Sneem. We made room for you at the tables, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some sweet tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Saori mentioned It's been widened, so there's one more space next to Monica and one space next to Saori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts a foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! What the fuck am I playing? I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Saori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Saori talks with her mouth full as she already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Whatever the fuck. Thanks, Nat. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Saori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy. Baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Or this fucking game so far. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best, you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees, such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard. Dude, I am bored out of my fucking mind. If something doesn't happen soon, I'm turning this shit off. I'm gonna go back to streaming Astrobot, for real. Like, I get setting a tone, but I mean, fuck my life. This is it's so far. I am really, really not like grabbed by this situation at all. I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'll give it about another 20 minutes and we'll see what the fuck happens. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sneem, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I like... Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh shit, like The Wheel of Time. Nice. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yes, it is. Robert Jordan is a master class. That dude is really good. So is Brandon Sanderson. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That seems like a fourth wall break, calling me an idiot for not being interested so far. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, saddles? Yeah, that's saddles. What? Up behind Natsuki, it puts her hands on her shoulders. Why did that word fuck me off so hard? Alright, anyways. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Fuck. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, I might fall asleep, dude. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthening the bonds of the club. Isn't that great, Sneem? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, oh, sorry, I thought, Sneem, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, what the fuck is a high school boy supposed to do in front of three beautiful girls? Of course he's joining the club. Fucking be stupid not to. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with you. See, there we go. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yay! Look, I guess that's happiness? I don't know what the fuck these expressions are. Saori looks confused. I'm not going to describe how the other ones look. I'm so happy. Saori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Yay! You really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club, everyone. Okay, I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sneem, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Me too. Let's see how I express myself. Dude, I don't know, man. This game is not grabbing me. I already feel the anxiety welling. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Sneem, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Saori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Oh, I think I did it, guys. I bored everyone out of watching this stream. And this game has legitimately almost bored me out of itself. I'm trying to give it a fair shake, but it needs to pick up the pace or I'm gonna lose it. The two of us depart the club room, make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Saori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, so this is like a dating sim. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with, I forgot to read the rest. I just hit the button. Fuck them. It's time to write a poem. Oh my god. Let's see. Incongruent. Memories. Promise. Promise. Vivid. Unrequited. Candy. Candy. Bouncy. The fuck? Candy. Insight. Fantasy. Papa. Jesus Christ. I gotta say, at least the music's decent. Like, I'm kind of just sitting here shaking my head back and forth. I mean, fuck it. Holiday, grief, disorientated, pain, family, bunny, warm, lollipop, anime, pink, captive, socks. See what the fuck that makes. Hi again, Sneem. Glad to see you. Didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sneem. Hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sorry, he told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. True. That's the most important thing that's been said all stream. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Steam always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's so. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sneem can become good friends too. Sorry. As usual, Sorry seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sorry. Me? Not really. Don't be. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all... Oh, what's up, Nexus? First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Oh my god! Weeb shit. Yeah. Super weed shit. And boring as fuck so far. Like, I legit am struggling not to turn this off. It says it's a horror game, but so far all I've done is read a whole bunch of shit that honestly I feel like could be skipped, but I don't know. I said I'd give it another 20 minutes, and if nothing happens in the next like 15 minutes, I'm turning this shit off. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read it. We could, discuss it if you wanted to. This is, How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't mind if the twist takes a while to get to. Like, that wouldn't bother me if this was entertaining me. But so far, nothing that has happened has given me any kind of actual entertainment. It's all been boring as fuck. So, if it was good as what it's trying to accomplish now, which I'm going to say, from my perspective, I don't feel like it is. This is really generic and boring. Which it might be trying to be generic and boring to make a parody of this kind of situation, like this kind of game, these dating sims. But again, I don't care. Is this entertaining me? And the answer so far is no. So if this part of the game doesn't start entertaining me soon, I'm going to go back to playing Astrobot. Alright, I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I could fall asleep right now. Fuck you, game. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Reed in different voices. No. With Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Intellectual. You misspelled that. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. Well, Grump, I guess you're gonna have to do better, Senator. That's all I can say. Do better, Senator. They do all have the same voices. I don't know if you've heard Japanese people talk, but they all sound exactly the same. Racism. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her make it fun. Okay. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will be No, fuck off. I'm not doing that, Grump. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Yeah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Party pooper. Fuck off, dude. I mean, like... I'm seriously bored out of my fucking mind so far. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. I don't. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Well, maybe you wouldn't be if you made it fun. I suppose. So it's my job to make this game fun for you? Oh, that sounds awful. Who would ever voluntarily choose to have that? She's not here. I suppose that's why I end up. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, hey, Grump. Look at my character's name. It's a tribute. It's a tribute to the greatest game released this year. The best 7 out of 10 game all year. I am the great and powerful Sneem. Ooh, ah. I open my eyes to find Saori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ah, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Fuck off. Oh my god. Does our school have a napping club? Sneem's the man. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Don't tell all these people I'm a fucking weeb. What's wrong with you, girl? I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. He's scared that they're gonna find out. No, you gotta tell every girl you meet that you watch anime so that it's not a surprise later. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna be like, I can't believe you watch anime. And you're gonna be like, fuck you. I told you that when we at least speak it. I don't have a higher pitched voice. It's true though. It's true though. Oh my god. Fuck you, Grump. You better be the first motherfucker who sends me a super chat. You're just some fucking guy though. I am just some fucking guy. Nexus gets it. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, sorry. Hee hee. It's what I do best. That's the problem. There's no way this could be better than me just reading this out. Fuck you. I don't believe this is better. That's a problem. What about you? Oh no, what about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. This is so stupid. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's, She was dropping the F-bomb so much in that video. Have you ever seen Game... No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Have you ever seen Game Grumps? No. Oh my god. How much of this story am I going to miss if I just start fucking skipping everything? Do you guys think that I will not be able to figure out if I just start skipping every single fucking cutscene or like all of this? Let's see. It's a secret. I'm gonna try and read as fast as I can. Oh my god, let's go! Oh. I'm gonna make my own story up. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, Baka. It's okay though. You can rub harder. I'm happy with you. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Wow. Now I can't feel the sexual tension because I missed all the dialogue. Yeah, well, I got another 5 minutes, Grump, and then this game is getting turned the fuck off because I'm bored. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Ugh. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? I don't feel like a pervert. I feel bored. Like, if this had sexual attention to it. But also, I'm a 38-year-old man. Like, I'm not going... They said all these girls are over the age of 18. The game was very fucking clear about that. But even then, I'm not interested in kids that are closer to my daughter's age than me. So, like, if this was a story that was about these two, then I would find interesting. But this is just boring. It is like, I thought it would get. It means my boobs got bigger again. Yeah, I'm fucking guys. I'm done. I thought this would be way funnier and way more interesting, but so far it's been neither one. It's just been boring. Should have played Alan Wake 2. Fuck off. I'm not. That game is worse. I'll say Alan Wake 2 is worse than this. And this, I have actually, like, all of the characters they've introduced me to. I don't know who it's gotta be some meme. Somebody keeps super chatting saying play DDLC, you Dumbo. But, I mean, even if he looked at it, he made the right choice by not streaming it. Have lots of fun with you playing high voice. Yeah, but it hurts my throat. Like, I'm not cut out for that. I've been doing a lot of, like... Alright, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream, and I'm gonna start up Astrobot. I'm too bored. Oh, no backup horror game? No, I don't have one. I'll download one tonight and try it tomorrow, but I don't know. This is, they should have got to the point faster. I'm 46 minutes into this, and all that has happened so far is my character has joined the literature club, eaten a cupcake, and then helped her button her blazer or her shirt or whatever the fuck just happened. And I skipped probably a good 10 minutes of reading. I'll start another stream soon.